Hello, this is Eric Hooper. Today is 5/28/21, and this is bacterial morphology and staining techniques in microbiology 225. So I already got everything, I got my counter disinfected, I got everything set up, and already have my slides labeled here. One direct M, and then 2 negative M. And so what I'm going to do is take a sterile swab and swab the inside of my teeth and gums. And I'm going to place that on the first slide. Okay, I'm going to do that right in the center here of the circle that I made. I'm going to let it dry for a minute, and then what I'm going to do is move the slide over the direct flame for about 5 times. And this kind of heat fixes the sample here, so I'll adjust my camera a little bit. I don't know. So 1, 2, 4. Okay. So that's 5 times. So I'm gonna let that cool. For about 10 minutes, and then I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I'm back. It's been close to 10 minutes to let the slide sit and cool. So now what I'm going to do with this first slide, set it in a dish here. Let me see if I can position my camera here. I got it in the dish. I'm going to add this crystal violet gram stain. About 1 to 2 drops here. And I think 1 to do it. So I'm going to let that set for about 60 seconds. Here it is here. And I have my water here. I'm just going to rinse it off. We'll give it about 30 more seconds. All right. Okay. I'm just gonna pat dry it here. Kind of get the excess water off. Then I'm gonna view this in the microscope on the low power, medium power, and high power. And take a picture of the best view and then record the data. So then I have my second slide here. This is 2 negative M, meaning this is the negative stain, the second slide, and the M, meaning that the sample is coming from my mouth. So what I'm going to do with that one, I'm going to use a Congo Red. Now I didn't get a pipette in my package, but I did get this bottle of Congo Red. So that is what I will be using. And I'm just going to put 1 drop of that on this right there. We go. We got 1 drop of the Congo Red on the slide. Now I'm going to get my second sterile swab here and do my teeth and gums. Okay. So then I'm going to try to transfer that some in this Congo Red here. And I almost soaked it all up. Then I'm going to use a blank slide and at a 30-degree angle, just kind of smear it down. There we go. And then I'm going to look at this through the microscope on low power, medium power, and high power, and take a picture of that as well. And that kind of concludes it for this exercise. Okay, I'm back. This is exercise 2. This is differential stains. Again, we're still in week 3, and this is lab number 5. So what I'm going to do now is I have my E. coli sample broth. I've already labeled my slide E. coli. So I'm going to take the lid off here. Adjust the camera a little bit. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. And what I'm going to do is sterilize the tip of the E. coli here. I'll get my oculation loop. I'm left-handed here, so I'm going to carefully get a sample of the E. coli and place it on the slide here. Put my loop back into the alcohol to sterilize, and then I'm going to sterilize this E. coli again and replace the cap. So again, I want to use my heat source here. Place it over the flame. 1, 2, 5. I'm going to let that cool. Now I have my S. epidermidis. I'm going to do the same thing with this. Sterilize it. Get my inoculation loop. Get a sample of this. Place it on the slide. sterilize this again. Place it, here we go. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll let that cool. And then I have my S. Cerevisiae, I think I'm pronouncing that right. I'm going to sterilize this. In my inoculation loop, get a sample of this and place it on the slide. Sterilize it again. Replace the lid. I'm going to do the same thing with this. 1, 2, 3. Let this dry. And I'm going to view all the, well, I'm going to let it cool for about 10 minutes and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. It's been close to 10 minutes. So now to move on with the procedure, this is the crystal violet gram stain number 1. And so I'm going to add this, again, let me adjust my camera here. I think you can see it. So this is a crystal violet. So I'm going to add 1 or 2 drops of this and wait 60 seconds and then rinse it. I already have it in my dish here. So that's 2 drops. I'm going to wait 60 seconds. And then once I rinse this, I'm going to add 2 to 3 drops of the iodine. Let me find that. It's PVP iodine, which would be right here. So about 20 more seconds or so. Got my water here. Okay. Rinsing this. Okay, I'll put the slide back in the dish. Now I'm going to go with my PVB iodine. And I'm going to put 2 to 3 drops of that and wait another 60 seconds. 1, 2, 3, there we go. And then when I'm done with that, I'm going to rinse that slide again with the water and then go to decolorizer. Gram stain number 3 decolorizer right here. The anticipation of what will come. Again, this is my E. coli slide that was in my broth that I made earlier in this course. So, all right, it's been about 60 seconds. So that's my dog crying. Okay, rinse that. Wash out my tray here. Now I'm going to add the decolorizer. This is 2 to 3 drops. 1, 2, 3. So in this one we're going to wait 30 seconds. Okay, it's been about 30 seconds. We'll rinse this one. Now we're going to add the saffronin gram stain, number 4. And this is that's 2 drops. So we're going to wait 30 seconds and then rinse this slide. Then we're going to let it completely dry. And now I'm going to do that for the remaining slides. The S. epidermidis that I have right here. And the S. cerevisiae that I have right here. So we're going to do all this with these slides. Well, I'm going to take photos of them. I'm going to look at them at low, medium, and high power, and then take photos of the best pictures and upload those. And so that concludes exercise 2. Hope you enjoyed the video.